Hi there, everybody. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. In the commentary box, it's with great view up here, Alan, and a great game, I think, in prospect.
Yeah, we've got the best seats in the house, and looking forward to an entertaining match here.
Could be his game today, the way he's been playing recently.
There's a lot of quick players about, but it's not always easy to use that speed, but this boy has mastered that to a T.
Well, this is how the home team shape up. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
And for Shakhtar Donetsk, this is how they're going to go into this game. The kind of players that we expect, the kind of performances we expect from the individuals trying to make this formation work.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there. And once they've got a foothold in this game, they can get a little bit more adventurous and push on.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Francisco Calderhos takes charge of this game. A lot of talk about this match. Great build-up. Let's hope we get a great game. It's now just started. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. In quickly. Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Crosses in. That was a good crossing position, but not a good cross. Now they've got to defend this corner. Excellent interception. Tyser. Well, they're in a good position here. Defender's done very well to clear that. Throw in to come. Dentinho. He's got support here. Excellent play to lose his marker. Routine for the keeper. Ricardo Horta. Strong challenge. Dentinho. On the attack here. Here comes the cross. Thought more would have come from that, you know. And that clearly is a goal kick. Dentinho. On to the attack now. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. And now the shot! Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Fred, good position, they've worked this attack very well. He's got his shot off now. Taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there, had a bit of time and space, good position.
Well, that's straightforward for the goalkeeper. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. That's a great interception. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Dentinho! That's a decent try, just past the frame of the goal. Fred. Attacking now. Tries the through pass. This with the chance to go into the lead now. Corner. Good distance to the clearance then. Another corner. And it'll go into the middle now. That will be a corner. What a save, Alan.
Oh, he's positioned perfectly there, the keeper.
He got the last touch, the defender, so that will be a corner. Got it away, and that's what you have to do. Could be dangerous. Tiva. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Defender to it first. Corner given.
Well, the ref's going to let play go on here. It's an advantage. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. And the keeper can collect this one. Played into the middle. They cope with it well defensively. Possession in the midfield area. Doing well to keep the ball. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. That's a wasted throw, he's given it straight to the opposition. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
Well, this is how this team can play, sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out.
It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Tyson. Dentinho. Well, they're in a good position here. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Throw in here. That would be a throw. Good forward play from them. Referee's pointed for a free kick here. Could open them up. There's some potential in this move. Being moved to put them in front. That's a shot well off the mark. Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. It's a passing game.
And my word, they're passing it well here. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. And they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Fred. It's looking good, this move. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Attacking well here. Makes the challenge here. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Tiba. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. Good challenge here. Dentinho. He's coming forward with some danger. No cross, good block. And the goalkeeper's got to collect the ball for a goal kick. How frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get the touch of the ball? Well, they've wasted that crossing position, haven't they? Easily cleared. Pedro Tiba. Fred. Tiba. A return ball. Pedro Tiba. It goes out wide again. On the attack here. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Tyson. Dentinho. Into the attacking third. A timely challenge. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Pedro Tiba. Made the challenge well. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Dentinho. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Fred. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, there's just a risk that they might get caught out.
Four minutes of added time to come.
There will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added time.
Here's a chance to attack.
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Comes in with a tackle. Pedro Tiba.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away.
And in goes the cross.
That's a shame, because in the end, that'll go down as a poor cross, really.
There's the ball in. And heads it towards goal. That's a fine header, but wide of the post.
Yeah, unlucky. The keeper, you know, he wasn't going to get there.
Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time.
Well, he's been in the game, hasn't he? That's the best we can say for him. But not everything he's tried has come off.
He's been a shadow of his normal self out there. So unlike him, and hasn't had a chance hardly.
With a chance to go into the lead now.
Team's all set, and we're ready for the start of the second period. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. And in he goes with the tackle.
You can see the deflection there, corner.
Orta.
In quickly. Well, they're in a good position here.
Pedro Tiba. Being moved around nicely here with this passing game.
Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
Very straightforward save for the goalkeeper.
Coutinho. Headed down to a teammate. Comes in with a tackle. Tiba. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. There's good progress with this attack. They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. Trying to thread it through here. And he's headed it goalwards. The player's a bit unhappy about this, but we can see it again, whether it should have been offside or not. It was called offside.
Well, who'd be a linesman, but this linesman, he's one of the best, and he gets it right here.
Building steadily here, keeping possession. He could lay it off to the supporting player. Gone for the through pass. And it will be a kick for the goalkeeper, goal kick.
Well, they've decided to make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on.
Comes the challenge. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Well, he makes that transition happen quickly.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
They've coped with it well defensively. Right in the corner there, but that will be a throw. Tyso trying to find an opening, not panicking.
That certainly helps the goalkeeper and those in the middle to stop the cross like that.
Bernard. Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly.
This could be danger with this passing.
Excellent passing, great interplay.
It's good play until they got that challenge in.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. We've had an hour gone here and still 30 minutes left.
Coutinho. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Supporting player alongside.
Tackle goes in.
Here comes the cross. Tyso.
Strong tackle to break up the play.
When you think about football as a passing game, which it is, you think about players like him.
Trying to keep the ball, not anymore.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Crosses in.
Punched away by the goalkeeper.
He's got support here. And the cross is in.
Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think.
There's time for some fresh legs here.
Have a look at that, the corner count. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession.
Dentinho. Tyson. On the attack here.
Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Now they've got to work hard to...
So the referee awards a free kick. The reaction here is coming from the home supporters, jeers and whistles. They're perceiving that this is time wasting.
Yeah, and they're frustrated, but maybe frustrated with their team's performance as well as the antics of the opposition, because they haven't been at it really today.
Great save by a diving goalkeeper.
Well, corner count rises and rises. And that was good goalkeeping from a very good free kick.
Oh, old side fans there. His defenders will thank him for that.
Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique.
Well, if this ends up being...
And now the shot! Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball. Well, the ball's been deflected out, so it'll be a throw-in.
Bernard. Tyson. Tackle goes in. 20 minutes now remaining. They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Fred. Dentinho. Orta.
It's an exhibition here with such great passing. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
Now he's looking for support. Ricardo Orta. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. And there is some backup for him in this position. Shot on! Terrific stop!
Well, we've been privileged to watch two of the best goalkeepers, and some of the saves they've made have been outstanding.
Well, we've got a substitution now.
Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped.
Ricardo Horta.
Dentinho.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Trying to find a way through here, probing away.
How frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get the touch of the ball? And in goes the cross. And in comes the header.
Well, we're still level pegging here, but it's not for the want of trying.
And they've got two players warmed up and ready to come on.
Tyson. Bernard.
Fred.
Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding.
A timely challenge. Hassan.
That would be a throw.
Fred. Kovalenko. Fred.
Bounced away from him.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Well, that's a great interception. It could have been a really important pass at this stage.
Tyson. Still don't know which way this one's going to go with 5 minutes to go, score still level.
And they're passing so well out there.
The shot's on! It's a wonderful display by the goalkeeper today, and he's kept the team in the match. The score's still level.
Well, that should give his teammates a lot of heart that maybe they can go on and win this. Well, another wonderful save by a goalkeeper who must rate as one of the world's best.
And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Horta.
Well, they're still battling to try and get their search for supremacy successful. Possession facts suggest that battling is still going on.
That's right. One thing having possession, but another thing being positive and using it in the right areas.
There's good progress with this attack. Tremendous understanding from these players, and he's headed it goalwards.
It's in! Oh, could that be the decisive moment here? Very little time left. It's a wonderful time to score. They're absolutely delighted.
It's the perfect time to score, Alan.
Oh, it's a wonderful time to score, and that might be the decisive goal.
Well, a very exciting climax to an exciting game. This could be the decider.
Well, it could be at this stage of the match. There doesn't seem much of an opportunity to come back. I think that could be decisive.
Can they hang on to this one-goal lead? The fans are trying to play their part in it happening.
Yeah, and it's the approach that the home team take that will be important. Do you go on and push for another, or just try and hold what you have?
Wasteful pass, unforced error, really.
We have got 4 added minutes.
Well, he's caught offside, trying to get in behind. He'll say that the pass should have come a bit earlier.
He can afford to give those defenders a yard or two, you know, because he's quicker than them.
It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Well, it could lead to the equaliser this late on. They won't have many more chances. They've got to try and stay patient here in these closing minutes.
Well, I think we're going to see some Route 1 stuff here, Martin, in the next few minutes. Might not be pretty, but I'll be hoping it'll be effective.
Cross is blocked here. There goes the cross. Bernard. Promise, actually, has just petered away from that cross. Pressing forward with an equaliser in mind. Good strong tackle.
Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back.
Referee has called a halt here, and it has finished in the end 1-0. Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Well, he had a good performance and snatched that late goal to grab the win.
With a chance to go into the lead now.
Great save by a diving goalkeeper. There is some backup for him in this position. Shot on! Terrific stop. The shot's on! Tremendous understanding from these players, and he's headed it goalwards.